Poldark Heritage Site started life in 1972 when Peter Young, a retired Royal Marine, attended an auction in the local hamlet of Trenier with the intention of purchasing a wardrobe. The local forge, Wendron Forge, came up for auction, and as the price very slowly rose to £10, Peter thought that the forge was going for a bargain price, but was fed up with the slow bidding. To everyone's surprise, he bid £100 and became the proud owner of the forge. Next, Peter acquired some wasteland and with his growing collection of steam engines, opened Wendron Forge to the public. With an ever-growing collection of steam engines requiring larger and larger compressors to power them, there was a growing number of complaints about the noise being generated. To deaden the noise, Peter decided to make a cutting into the hillside into which he intended to place the compressor. But quite by chance, Peter broke into the long-forgotten workings of the Wheal Roots tin mine. A new project commenced. Wendron Forge changed its name to Halfpenny Park, and later with the transmission of the BBC TV series Poldark to Poldark Mine. Today, Poldark is described as a jewel in the crown of the Cornish Mining World Heritage Site. The mine tour gives a unique insight into working conditions in 18th and early 19th century tin mines. Poldark Mine is considered to be one of the most atmospheric mine tours in Europe and is the only complete underground mine open to the public in Cornwall. The Marriott's Shaft complex at South Wheal Francis is one of Cornwall's most substantial set of mining remains. Set in open countryside, the surviving buildings are striking and remarkably intact. It was built for Bassett Mines Limited to exploit tin from the Great Flat Lode. Lode is a Cornish mining term for a mineral vein. Remaining buildings include the boiler house, the compressor house, the Miner's Dry and the Winder House, as well as the bases of the ore bins. South Wheal Francis is sometimes referred to as the Cathedral of Cornish mining. A pumping engine house containing a 75-inch cylinder engine was installed at Marriott Shaft in 1847. 10 years later, a 24-inch winding engine was installed nearby. The boiler house provided steam for the whole site and contained 6 Lancashire boilers side by side. Between 1856 and 1871, South Wheal Francis experienced 3 boiler explosions with 1 fatality, a not uncommon occurrence for Cornish mines. One building at the complex was known as the Miner's Dry. It was not completed until 1908, but it was considered to be the finest in Cornwall. The miners came to this building at the end of a shift and changed out of their working clothes. These outfits could then be dried on large steam pipes in the building. Like most other Cornish mines, South Wheal Francis began to struggle due to the falling price of tin, until it closed in 1918.